Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to your Friday physics class. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. It's almost the weekend, which is usually good, unless you're one of those people that has like Tuesday and Wednesday off or something. Then good luck to you. Starting off our stream with Silver and Blood for the first half, and we'll be switching over to Nikke for the second half, doing some Nikke co-op runs with chat. Of course, priority will be given to channel members, but anybody who wants to join can join up for co-op later on. But for now, we're going to be enjoying some wonderful gothic horror here, and Mass is one of the newest characters that I pulled, and frankly, she scares me. Silver and Blood is all vibes. I love it. We're getting a huge update coming soon with some new ancestral characters in the vault, which is going to be really exciting. The puppets are talking in the background. Hopefully I have that sound level good, so they're not interrupting me too much. We get to collect some resources. Let me check in with chat before we move on too much. Just grab these really quick. We got Lone Syndicate, David Santana, Vermouth Olive, Warlock Warlord, Sidewinder. What's up, what's up? Hello, hello, hello all. We got a Nihilister emoji in chat. Love to see that. That's always cool. Flexing those members only emojis, or subscriber emojis actually, over there for Twitch. Good evening, good evening. Mass Lobby, interesting choice. Yeah, you know, I felt like she was, I don't know, just very, very gothic horror, right? Or almost like Lovecraftian horror looking in a way. I don't know if these are all subjective terms, but yeah. You like the music in this game, right? It's like very atmospheric. Ooh, a new Shard Decision. I haven't done this. This is like a new event. Sign in for 6 days. Okay. So this is just a login rewards. Okay, cool. Oh, and then we get the background. Okay, so it's going to be Noah playing chess with one of the new ancestors, I think. That's kind of cool. That's cool. I like it. Let's see, still working on getting my ancestor coffin 380 out of 450. Haven't used either of my coffin selectors yet, so I have those kind of waiting for me when I need them. I still haven't like gotten to level 160, so I've had no need to actually like try and break the wall yet. This is for story progression. Okay, socials, whatever. Warlock says, I heard you're going to be able to get back what you threw into the chalice to choose a different prisoner. Yes, in the vault. So if we go to the clan and then go to the ancestral vault, it's currently only Serene, but with the next update, we're going to get 2 more options here, which we don't even know. They might not be better than Serene, right? Like maybe I still want to stick with Serene, but what Lorok is talking about is this chalice over here. So you can see I have it about half full. Apparently I can change my target without losing my progress. We don't know if that's 100% confirmed yet, but that does look like how it's going to be, and that's great news. Mascot curves, if it wasn't because she is bald. She is bald, but it adds to her slight unsettling appearance, but she does have curves. Lamine looking nice. Yeah, she's Lamine is in the thumbnail of my video that I uploaded just a couple hours ago, so check that out. I did a full tour of the castle. There's a lot of modes in the castle, and some of them are not intuitive at all. You wonder like why certain rooms in the castle even exist. And so I go over everything that you can do over here. So check that out. Ooh, let's quick claim these. Nice, got all my expedition rewards already. Council chamber. Let's do our counseling. I think I want to keep these. So I got Timeless Iona up to the maximum affinity that I could. So I took her out, and now I have Lamia back in. So let's see. Regarding claiming the distant era with favorable conditions. Okay, I don't really know what this is going to be about. Let's see. A vassal returning from their travels has discovered an unclaimed land in the center of the continent. It's surrounded by mountains on 3 sides, forming a natural shelter. Should we claim it? I mean, that sounds pretty dope, but also, like, is it a trap? Could that be a thing? Let's see. Not only is this place surrounded by mountains on 3 sides, but there's also a river to the east side flowing towards the Howling Peninsula. Anyone traveling by water must pass through it. It's perfect haven. Okay. Hold on, I've learned this chamber is located at the border between Ganelon and Kariel territories. Although its position is secluded, there's still risk of being seized. Moreover, this place is far from the castle. If we were to claim it, we'd need to send some of our few vassals to guard it. In my opinion, we should focus on repairing the castle. It does seem like the castle needs a lot of repairs, so maybe I'm inclined to agree with Swaney at this moment. It's not the right time. Yeah, let's see. What are your thoughts on claiming this area of favorable natural conditions? Okay, Lamia seems like she's for it, although she's really hard to read. Otavia, not so much. Bella, not so much. Iona, not so much. Okay, acapella. Basically, the only person who seems in favor of this at all is Lamia. So we're going to say do not claim. Let's see. Good. 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 Oh, and it worked out for Lamia too. Okay. She didn't care either way, I guess. Nice. Okay. So affinity up with Lamia. That worked out. It worked out well. Warlock Warlord says, apparently there was a stream on CN showing the new stuff. The Laura looks impressive. Yeah, I did hear there was a CN stream. And I don't know, do we have like exact facts on it though? I don't know if there's like exact like kits, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm excited for it.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Let's see, Observatory, Starry Wilderness. Oh, I'll leave that. I'll probably do these over the weekend, do some of these side stories. And I guess that's all I have to do in here at the moment. Who else do I have in the lobby? Lamia. Lamia is one of my favorites, just from a design perspective. She's like very classic Victorian vampire. You know, definitely has sexy vibes to her, crazy long legs, a little scary, a little psycho. I like it. I keep her in the lobby pretty often. Ooh, message board things? Oh. Speaking of Lamia, what's so funny about this is that it's like, its aesthetic is like you're writing letters, which, you know, fits with like the time period, but then it's still in like this text bubble format, which would be absurd. It's like, I wrote a sentence, mailed a letter. She wrote a sentence, mailed a letter. Like, I don't know how that actually works, but either way, you get to talk to the characters more. Sometimes I read them, sometimes I don't. Let's see, Banquet. Let's give some to Otavia. Get her to level 20.
You're proving to be somewhat trustworthy.
It's kind of a very mid comment. Her compliments are like, you're somewhat trustworthy. Lamia is getting a sexy skin. Oh, really? Lamia is getting a new skin? I've been so caught up in Nikke news lately. I do want to start making more news videos for Silver and Blood, but I kind of want to get some of these basic tutorial kind of things out of the way too, which I think I'm almost done. And then I'll probably go into kind of like more regularly covering like the events of Silver and Blood as well. But that's cool to hear. Since I missed all the summer ones, dude, if anybody hasn't seen already, let's see. Starry-Eyed Iona has a crazy skin that was for summer only. Sun's out, buns out. And then who else? I think there was Del Carlo and somebody else. I think there was like a couple people that had them. Let me see. Let's go to Embrace. And I think... Wait, hello? Hold on. How can I do this?
From atop the tower,
This way, yeah. Del Carlo got one. This was also a summer skin that I missed, unfortunately. And there's been a couple of other random skins, but I think these were the only, like, really good, like, limited ones, as far as I know. I don't know who else has a skin. There's a lot of characters that actually have skins, but some of them are kind of like just very small variations. Yeah. Like Frederick currently has one, which is cool, but it's also like kind of just a reshader. And like he looks hella badass. I think I talked about this before on stream with like all the blood splattered on him. It's very cool. This one is one of the current skins you can get, but I'm probably not going to pick it up. Warlock says I was able to clear Agnes/Quinn's event shop. Nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the event shop. Oh, Quinn also has a skin right now. It's kind of cool. She's like, you know, lost in the creepy forest. A bit of a ripped up dress. But yeah, I'm probably not picking up that one either. You guys know me. Skins have to be pretty enticing for me to actually pull the trigger. But speaking of the Agnes event... Let's check it out. Oh, I just realized something. Hold up. Let's go... I should post this. I should post that I'm streaming on the Silver and Blood Discord. There we go. And... Okay, had to move some windows around. Okay, so yeah, I definitely am not going to be able to like clear the whole shop, but I've cleared it of like the really important things. Probably the next event, I think I'll be strong enough to probably clear the whole shop. But we'll see, we'll see. Let's see, because it took me a while to clear the Singularity, so I definitely was like missing some resources from that.
I'll take it.
David Santana says, this game is very atmospheric, digging the spooky vibes, right? If you haven't tried it already, David Santana, I would highly recommend it. Like, the systems are a lot like Nikke. If you love the atmosphere, the story is great. I highly recommend you check it out. And I do have a channel on the Discord. That would be cool if it was more active, with more people talking about the game. So check it out. Let's see. Let's go to... Ooh, claim some rewards here. Nice. I don't know if I'll be able to get to this. It depends on... Hopefully I will. But some of these missions I'm just never going to complete because it's like limit break Agnes, and I'm just not going to pull for more Agnes. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's go to the shop. I could buy extra runs and then clear the shop that way, but I don't really think I want to do that. But I have gotten all of the pulls. I've gotten all the skill materials. I got all the blood chalice. So now I'm kind of just working on getting these like faction things. Let's see. I think I'll go for these bloodborne ones next. And what else? Maybe the church ones I'll start next. Go free to play, man. Go free to play. I've been free to play on this game. No need to spend money. Like I don't want to like tempt you, David, you know, like so, you know, do you whatever's, you know, right for your situation, but like sometimes it can kind of, in a way, I know this might sound weird, but in a way, sometimes going free to play on a game can make it more fun in some ways, because it just makes you think about it differently, you know, and you would invest in the characters that you have and kind of like, you know, really challenges you to plan things out. And like, it's worth it just to go through the story with all the great voice acting and like the art and the vibes, and just not worry about like having the best things all the time. Although I gotta say, like, I kind of have all the best things, even though I haven't spent money. Now, granted, I got lucky, and not everybody's gonna get lucky, but yeah. Anyway, oh, I can give some new equipment to Joanne, I guess. Anybody else? Okay, I think I'm good. Put Agnes on the screen for a minute there. Yeah, DeWitt also says it's very free-to-play friendly. Yeah. You know, obviously, you gotta be smart about it. You can't just, like, waste everything. But that's any gacha game. I'm sure you guys know that. But yes, I do feel like it's very free-to-play friendly. Because, like, having... Let's go to the gacha. Like, having a wish list is so helpful. Like, you have the wish list from day one. And then you get your milestones of getting 2 selector coffins, and then eventually an ancestor selector coffin. And then you have the ancestral vault, which also gives you ancestor SSR. And just a fairly generous amount of currency in general. And like for this event, they just gave us Agnes for free. So, yeah, I mean, of course, it's still a gacha, but I do think it's you know, pretty free to play friendly. Okay. David Sintan has all the skins in Nikke because he's a collector type of player. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You want to fill out that Pokedex, and you know, sometimes that's just how people enjoy gacha games or a hobby in general, like card games, whatever. They're a collector. They want to complete the collection, and I get it. I kind of have collector tendencies as well. I used to be a lot more of a collector than I am nowadays, but I totally understand like that kind of mentality. Okay, so let's go to the Lost Courtyard. Warlock Warlord says, you got debated into thinking the first $1 top-up came with a free Otavia? Oh, I'm not even sure what you're talking about. I haven't looked at the shop at all, to be honest. So I don't even know. But does it imply, like, if you spend a certain amount of money, you get Otavia or something? That's unfortunate. Claim this. What should we do first here? I want to say... Well, you know what I should do? I should do my extra sermon. So collect extra sermon, and then let me see if I can level up at all. Got some more achievement rewards. And let's see, who needs to be leveled? Seti. So I have 4 out of my 5 actual leveled people as SSRs now. Seti's the last one holding on. So when I actually get to level 160, then I'll switch it to whoever the appropriate person is.
My wish is simple.
Okay, upgrade. Upgrade. Okay, so we got everybody synced up 1 more level, and then Otavia and Bella are 1 level ahead. That's cool. Add some more equipment to Iona, even though it doesn't really matter, but it's just weird OCD things, wanting every character to have the best stuff that they can, right? I wish Triss was better. She's got a really cool design. I think you probably learn more about her in the story, but she's a little mysterious right now. But she's like Acapella's mentor. And I think I've said this before,
Come dance to my newly composed.
but I think acapella has some of the best voice acting in the game. David says, I like to 100% regular games. You know what? I actually never used to do that, but I feel like ever since I got like a PS5, I've done that with most games. Like I 100% and even more on Stellar Blade, 100% and even more on Elden Ring. I've kind of gotten into that. But I think it's just because I play games like a lot longer as opposed to like playing a lot of games, like different ones every few months or whatever, you know? Let's see. You like to buy skins for the favorite character to enjoy making them look different and don't spend money on pulls. I definitely agree with that. I feel like unless you're a mega whale for any gacha, spending money on pulls is not really a good idea. Now, like sometimes there will be packs that has like additional pulling resources, but in general, just dropping cash to pull the gacha more is where you can like really get into that cycle of like spending a ton of money. Whereas like if you can spend money on a thing that you want that you'll just guaranteed to have, like a skin for one of your favorite characters, then great. And anything else is kind of like a bonus on top of that, you know? Let's see, to be fair, you're probably gonna drop a game or two, so if you do, you might give this one a try. All right, yeah. Well, if you have the time and you end up dropping another game, I do highly recommend it. And then don't forget to check out my kind of beginner guides and tutorials if you do. Or I don't know, maybe you already watched them. Vic says, oh no, dudes. Dude, you know what's funny? Because having dudes in gacha games is such a polarizing thing. Like there are so many people who will say things like, you know, like we don't have enough dudes in gacha games. You know, they don't want it to just be a waifu collector. Or there are girls out there that are like, hey, can't we get some like sexy men in our games or whatever? Or people who are just like more like mainstream gamers, you know? Then there are people that are like, oh no, there's guys in the gacha game. Can never play that if there's like a tree dude in here. Forget that. That would poison my whole gaming experience if there's any male characters. And I'm kind of exaggerating. Some people are like that. Some people are pretty crazy. I'm not saying Vic is saying that. You know, but some people are like really adamant about that. DeWitt says, you hope Triss gets an ult that does her justice. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, I imagine a lot of the characters will get ults. Although, I don't know. I don't want to get into too many spoilers. But Triss seems less likely to get an ult than some characters. If you know, you know. Alright, let's go to... yeah, Time Worn Mausoleum. Vic says, I'm considering buying a starter account with Timeless Iona since you've missed quite a bit. I mean, that could be a good shot. Although I will say, with the next update, Timeless Iona is being added to the normal pool. Now, that still means your chances of getting her are really low. It's going to be hard to get her, right? But just know that she is added to the normal pool with the next update. But yeah, let me know if you pick one up. That would be cool. Whether you start playing with like an existing account or just like a brand new account. Why did Lamia get over here? We want to put her in the middle.
Who don't know subservience shall be punished.
Do we have our order set up? Yes. Okay. Bring the waves on. Let's see. David says, a game I liked had a ton of drama when they pivoted to more fan service. It was a wild time for that, so you're no stranger to how weird that conversation could be. Yeah, and people have strong opinions on this kind of thing, right? And I think, like, you know, there's a time and place for everything, right? Like, the devs need to know their audience, and I think, like, any game, you know, whether you want a ton of fan service or you want only female characters, or even outside of that space, if you want like something that's story focused or something that just has like a certain vibe or whatever, if you make a big change to a game, people are going to have a problem with that. And that's totally understandable because, you know, you probably started playing something because there was something about that game that attracted you. And then if that changes, you're like, hello, that's that's not what I wanted, right? That's not what I signed up for. So I can definitely see how if a game like changes to suddenly having a lot of fan service, that's you know, gonna get some backlash.
That's not a customer.
But yeah, those conversations can turn weird for sure.
Solo performance. The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without
This is kind of like the item's pretty mid, but I don't know. I think I want this big expansion, to be honest. Well, actually, no. This is not the one I was thinking of. This one's actually pretty good. Okay, we'll grab that.
That's not a customer.
For me personally, I feel like I'm not into anything too extreme in my games. But, you know, as someone that obviously plays a lot of Nikke, I'm here for the fan service. I'm down.
the past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limits begins from here.
Vermouth says, with Nikke 5 seconds into the game, this is why we're here. Leave now if you don't want this. It's true, it's true. Which I think is how it should be, right? Like, you want to know what you're getting into, what type of game you are playing, and that's definitely good. That's how it should be. Do I want this? I think I want this. Nice. This is one of the like best ones. Basically, you just add like an extra attack onto all your magic attacks. This meteor is pretty nice. Of course, if your game doesn't have, if your team doesn't have a lot of magic attackers on it, then it's significantly less good. Where should I put this? Up here, I think. David says, I feel like Nikke does a good balance, fan service in the skins and some events, but main story is still serious. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. You know, we all know what has initially attracted most people to Nikke. But it's like, you know, there's a really legit good game that goes underneath all that, right? And then even the fan service isn't like too extreme. Like sometimes, and I think this is probably pretty rare, but sometimes I hear people make comments and like the level of like lewdness they want in their game. I'm like, okay, what are we trying to do here? Like, are we playing a game or you know, and I'm not trying to like shame anybody, but let me just say that like without getting like, you know, flagged by YouTube here or anything. There are other things that you can look into if you're looking for a really extreme amount of fan service. Like maybe you don't need to play a gacha game for what you're trying to do. Just, you know, and that's cool. Everybody can go do that. Alright, we got an Avatar of Death approaching, but I don't even know if he's going to make it to our melee characters. He's going to get kind of caught up in the puppets, and Iona is burning him down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I've been putting off expansion too much. Let's stick our meteors up in the corner here, and then take the spilled pot of tea. See that meteor right there? So it does like an AoE attack and it leaves that like burning spot on the ground. It's so helpful. How can I get this out of the way? Maybe we need to just put, wait, that's a finished item. I need to like put something away temporarily. I guess the pot of tea, I suppose. Can I rearrange these things in a way that makes sense? Yes, kind of. There we go.
That's not a customer.
Solo performance.
We only have one.
David says, I actually feel bad for Aid in the recent event being made to wear the bunny suit. She does seem a bit uncomfortable with it. It's true. It's true. Sparks is a veteran of classy shift-up fan service. Yeah, way back since the Destiny Child days. It's true. It's true. It's that's Nirti right here from Destiny Child. I am an OG shift-up game player. What do I need to do with this Mercury? Oh, okay. I need to get things out of the way. So let's just temporarily move some shit around. There we go. Now we got Otavia's weapon active. That's going to be a nice power-up.
Solo performance. The past without end becomes this moment.
I wonder how much fan service shift up
Without limit.
new game Project Witches is going to have. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. I think it's, you know, it's kind of like far into the future, like at least a year, maybe 2 years. But yeah, we'll find out. I will definitely be trying it on the channel once it's out. Dude, I want Lamia's weapon, but like it's getting hard to fit things. And Lamia's weapon, because it's this big cross, is really hard to fit. Do we need this fang? Wait, what does she need? She needs a fang. Okay, so I can grab her weapon and a fang, and then I'll only need the antlers. Huh. Okay, I think we just take all of this off for the moment. And then put Lamia's bats here. Grab the fang right there. Okay.
Listen to Fate's solo performance.
Ooh, and we get antlers on the next one. Bro, that worked out so well. Okay, here we go. Activate Lamia's bats. And then even with the bats active, it's still hard to like find a spot. Do I need Mercury for anything? Not anymore. Okay, so I can expand. That will definitely help a lot. Okay. So stick this down here. And we actually have like room to do stuff now. Not a lot of room, but we do have room.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here. Listen to Fate's solo performance. The past without end becomes
Yeah, Project Witches definitely looks like it has,
without limit
you know,
begins from here.
the classic shift up aesthetic for sure.
Past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit.
And we won. There we go. Grab some achievement rewards and today's rewards. I'd really like, I mean, this is going to take a while, right? But I really want to get, once I get to level 62 here, that's when like I can finally start farming these like red skill books. It's still slow, but like any amount of them would be so helpful. And obviously you're just going to get more and more and more. And like these balls are like the main bottleneck for skill ups too. Because I'm getting some skill materials, but they're all the like low and mid tier ones, which is good. It's good, but I need the high level ones at some point.
A fulfilling day indeed.
I really wish I knew whose character that was. I'm like kind of guessing it's Iona, but I would think it would be a vampire, and Iona's not a vampire. I don't know why. It seems like something a vampire would say. I don't. That's pure vibes. I have no real reason, but it kind of sounds like Iona's voice, which I mean she does. She was adopted by the Bathory family, so you know, maybe it makes sense from that perspective. Monthly boon. Let's see. I've really been slow rolling the story. I'm only on chapter 13 now, which I mean is a lot of progress, but I could push a lot further. The only reason why I'm tempted to do more of this is because it would unlock like more farming rewards. But let me see if I can pass a hard chapter. Let's see. 3, 4. Hard, as is with a lot of games, is way harder than normal. I'm at like a 20% deficit here, so this is probably just complete suicide, but we'll try it. Just like in Nikke, you will take a nerf if you're under the recommended power. And I think I've tried this one. This stage in particular is really hard to like push past your power level because you're just like stuck in the middle. You have to fight enemies on both sides. So you can't even like focus something down. Like you're just surrounded. It just makes it very, very hard. So do my best.
We fight to bring peace.
I'm thinking I just leave Bella over here. And hopefully her summons can tie up these while all the rest of my characters destroy these 3 and then they can come help. I think we might just be way overwhelmed though. We might be way overwhelmed. If this fails, I'll try putting in Quinn instead of Bella because Quinn is like extremely durable. It's kind of crazy, but my Bella is so much more invested. I've got like max limit break on her and whatever, so I think Bella might do better anyway. Like, Bella is a very, very good character. Starry-Eyed Iona already went down. Oh my god. Otavia went down. Oh no, Otavia's still up. Never mind. She's about to die, though. There's the burst from Iona, but it was way too late. Yeah. I think that is not winnable. I'm going to have to get a lot stronger.
A fulfilling day indeed.
I think that stage, like I said, that the layout of that, where you're positioned, sandwiched between all those enemies, it just makes pushing at high deficit like extremely difficult. I guess I'll give it one more shot using Quinn, but I don't think that's really going to improve anything. But we'll try using Quinn instead of Bella.
Please, be gentle with those flowers.
Let's see. Yeah, so we'll go Quinn, Acapella, Iona. The good thing about this is that I will be able to get into the like Blood Moon status faster, or full burst. Oh my god, Quinn is already just taking like a huge amount of damage though. Oh my god, Acapella is gonna die. Oh, we're getting healed. Do your thing. We're kind of a super tanky setup. Oh, this is actually looking a lot better. We're kind of still getting overwhelmed at this point, though. And Otavia was the last one standing. Okay, that was better. Quinn did a pretty good job of keeping us all alive, but again, I think I'm just at like too much of a deficit. I just can't do it. Okay, let's go back to the Lost Courtyard, and yeah, Quinn is definitely a pusher. She is a pusher. Let's do the
Cleaning
Infinite
is
Abyss.
Not my forte. All raw materials for my merchandise.
Okay, so I haven't done this tower in a while. So how can I improve this team? I mean, this is I probably should be using Quinn. Who would I take out though? Oh, I guess I can take out Kane. And put in Quinn. Although I don't really need Quinn and Bella, but
Please,
that will probably make us pretty impervious if I do.
How dreadfully dull.
Kind of like to use Mass just for fun, but I think that what's this guy's name? Augustine? Yeah, Augustine is probably better than Mass. I haven't really used Mass though. Let's just put her in. Let's just put her in.
Whose life shall I claim this time?
Oh, she floats. Dude, she's so scary. All right, we'll try this squad. I'm like way overpowered, so it doesn't even matter. So we'll use Mass just because, yeah. Oh, she teleports. That's kind of badass. Dude, she is really crazy. Yeah. All the scary, sexy horror vibes.
I've survived once again.
Next floor. I am godly says put Modernia in. Yeah. Wait, who was it in chat last time was saying someone works like Modernia? I can't remember which character it was. Let me look at Mass's kit. I don't remember. Let's see. So her ultimate says deals 840% of attack to enemies in a circle. The damage scales with Mass's HP percentage. Okay. Up to a maximum of 2,100%. Well, that's kind of crazy. When Mass casts her ultimate, she gains a shield equal to 30% of her max HP, but dies when the ultimate ends. Okay, okay. So that's why you get this massive damage, but then it's like a suicide attack. Okay. That's cool, though. That's ultimate cost is 10? I'm surprised we even got there, to be honest. How did I didn't think that battle went on long enough for her to even be able to use it. Okay. I clearly did not read her kit at all before. Okay. Special. When the battle begins, Mass selects the furthest enemy within range of the target, then teleports to the unit. Okay. We saw that. Setting it as the new target, dealing 200% attack damage and applying Spark. Mass's ultimate deals 50% increased damage, so she basically brands them for even 50% more damage. So it would be like that. Okay, that's kind of insane. So she's probably like basically a boss killer. That's kind of what I'm getting from this so far. Basic attack, 100% of attack. Okay, fine. And then her talent says, when the battle begins, the cost of ultimate is reduced by 1 every 3 seconds. Ah, okay. So there you go. There you go. So that's where we were able to do it. So every 3 seconds, her cost goes down. And she kind of seems like a boss nuke. I kind of like that. So this is not really the game mode that I should be using her in, but it's cool. I think that's a really fun kit. Warlock says, I really want Starry-Eyed Iona, but she hasn't come home. Dang. Yeah, I was playing for a while until I got her. I just put her on in the altar right away, of course, even though she wasn't one that I had. I had like 3 or 4 units on the altar total that I didn't have that I was just like, okay, I want to get this unit. Starry-Eyed Iona was one of them, so hopefully you get her soon. DeWitt says Iona is like Modernia with the AoE shooting. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Timeless Iona. That's true. I definitely agree with that. Also on power level, she's just like crazy strong, right? Whoa. There you go. There was the kamikaze attack. She like latched onto the enemy and then took him out. That's pretty cool. I could see her potentially being good for pushing hard mode.
Not my forte.
Because you just need like end matches as soon as you can. And, you know, people might start going down anyway. So mass might be really good for pushing hard campaign, actually. Kind of just a theory, but depending on the stage, she might be. Okay, it's like a pretty fun kit. What other things do we need? Give an extra sermon 2 times. Oh, so I need to give an extra sermon. Okay. Enhance any equipment. Okay. So I already did my free extra sermon. I guess I do need to spend to do one of them. That's fine. And then enhance equipment.
My wish is simple. Let the wicked die as they deserve, and the good
Probably
meet
going
their
to give
end
it
with
to Iona. Yes, the chest piece to the clothes, because it's actually like a faction bonus too. So I'll just enhance it once. Doesn't really matter what I choose here. There, and then that should fulfill the mission requirements for me to get more. Yeah, whatever this is called. I always forget to get it. Mead of Rebirth for the Ancestral Vault. I could, I think, like fill this up, but I just want to double make sure, you know, when the new unit comes out, because I don't want to completely invest in this and then not be able to switch if I want to. It looks like you get refunded, but we don't know for sure. I'm also a big fan of Lamine's vibes, like ancient like vampire matriarch. Like she's super scary, but also, you know, she's got the curve. She's got something going on. Let's go to the Lost Courtyard again, and this time we'll do the Tomb of the Fallen.
your past is no easy task.
All right, we're gonna be fighting Clive. Dude, the other boss that can appear here, I forget what it's called. But it totally is a Dark Souls boss. It's 100, even like Clive kind of has like Dark Souls boss vibes. But like the other one, what is it called? But it's 100%. Like it's this like accursed child that is just like birthed out of this pod. And then at one point it like breaks off one of its own wings to start attacking you as a sword. It's crazy. Anyway. Let's fight this werewolf. See if I can get some better equipment. Oops.
Raw materials for my merchandise.
So I think we're gonna stick with this team. And wait, do I have anything equipped for an artifact on Quinn? I guess I can't check from here. Anyway, we'll stick with this team and fight Clive like this. The phase change on this fight is kind of cool. There's like 3 phases. So there's the initial one that we're in now, and then when we get to the second phase, he's gonna like cover the whole arena in fog. There we go, ultimate. And he kind of like does all these like sneak attacks. It actually reminds me of this boss fight in Destiny, which is not at all like this game. Anybody who played Destiny, there was this one raid. It was like the something king, and he would, there we go, now it's happened. He would like transport you to this like realm that was completely black, and he would just come out of the fog and attack you from different sides like this. And you have to like survive that for a while, deal enough damage, and then you'd finally go back to the normal arena. Probably nobody knows what I'm talking about. I wish I could remember the name of that boss. That was one of the craziest raids. And that's just like what I thought of the first time I saw this. Alright, can we make it to the next phase? Okay, yeah. So last phase, he pulls the sword out of his neck or whatever. Why does he have a sword stabbed in his neck to begin with? I don't know. And now he uses it as a weapon. Onyx the Taken King. Oryx. Yes, Oryx. Oryx the Taken King. Yes, that is the raid that I'm thinking of. Thank you, David and Godly. I think that was my favorite raid of any of them. Ooh, we're up. Dude, can we make it? Oh, he started with the freaking fog again. It felt like maybe I was going to get a tier 9 clear. We're at tier 8. And then he went to the fog mode. And now it's looking pretty bad. Oh my god, we're getting overrun. Iona's the only one left. Tier 8 was honestly better than I expected. Okay. Dude, that was close. That's the best I've done by far. That is the best I've done by far. I think the last time I only got tier 6. Okay. So instead of doing a quick slay, let's go and upgrade our armor since I got some new ones. Okay, so I can give something better to Acapella or Starry-Eyed Iona. Let's give it to Acapella. Acapella feels like a little bit more fragile. And then, let's see, I do still have stuff for Iona.
You can confide in me.
Can I, Iona? I can confide in you? Okay. Man, Destiny had a lot of problems, but it was such a good game in a lot of ways. Like, sometimes I think about that game and I think about like how exciting it was to go through those raids. I don't know. That was kind of like peak like gaming version of Sparks too. Like that was probably when I spent the most hours of my life, like not on Destiny specifically, but just like that era was probably when I was like most serious about gaming. Most serious. I don't know what that really means. It's all games, right? But I think you get what I'm saying. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's see. Let's give the armor to Lamine. And then Frederick, I guess.
I shall illuminate for you the path to the light.
Sure, we'll give it to Iona.
Follow the moonlight.
Will I ever be free of the shackles of the past?
What do I need to do to get stronger?
Well, he found a way to get stronger. He did find a way to get stronger.
Don't dare avert your gaze. Miss my...
No spoilers for Clive Jr.
I wield my blade to protect friends and kin.
Okay, so not a lot that was improved there on my actual like team that I'm using, but I think what I want to do now, like it was mostly for units that aren't on the team. I want to try the same thing, but use Quinn instead.
Raw materials for my merchandise.
So I will take out Bella and put in Quinn.
Be gentle with those flowers.
We'll see how this goes. Quinn, Starry-Eyed, no. Do we want to use Starry? I think I want to use Acapella first, and then Timeless Iona. Clive's time loop was pretty good story. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And like I could definitely, it was such good writing because it wasn't obvious, but they laid all the hints. Like I was able to like guess what was happening, you know, before it was happening. And I think that like that was like a sign of good writing, you know. It wasn't like so obvious. We're just like, yeah, you know, like I didn't guess it too early on, but the fact that I could guess it, you know, definitely before they revealed it was nice. Okay, we're about to get phase 2, I think. Yep, here we go. Dude, all the ads are really like the problem with this whole part of the fight. Like we're just swamped with so many of these like little werewolves. I think this is where Bella was probably better because she has more than one summons, which could tie up like a few of these different ads, right? Ooh, we're getting worn down here. We're getting worn down. There's just too many of them. Like we're never getting to do damage to the actual boss, you know? Yeah, we're stuck here on phase 5. 20 more seconds. Oh, we went down. We went down. All right. Well, you know, I wanted to try a different strategy, see if it would work. I think in that situation, you know, Quinn was better when I tried her on that hard mode campaign, but not in this situation. Okay, I can give some better armor to Iona though. That's cool.
You can confide in me.
And then Amy, I guess.
Welcome back. I've prepared your room for you.
I guess. Oh no. Okay, I got some random dudes down here. Okay.
Tranquility.
Dude, Baphomet is such a piece of crap. Guy's a jerk. So now I guess we'll just quick battle. Oops, that's not what I want to do. We'll just quick battle this and get our tier 8 rewards.
Did we overdo it? Oh my! It seems they're out completely.
And then go back to equipment. Okay, yeah, we'll give something to Lamine.
May I have a taste of you?
Gilrain.
Also come to enjoy the night's serenity.
Tell me.
Agnes gets some
might there
equipment
be
too.
fascinating worlds hidden
Her
beyond
design is
our
pretty
flight?
cool. It's very unique. Like she's wearing a lot of this like kind of gold leaf looking armor, and like her like shoes have like individual toes. It's kind of interesting.
I've been waiting for you. Come, let us begin.
Wow, even just Stell is getting tier 7 armor now. Okay. The trickle-down effect is real right
What
now.
took you so long? You lack the awareness befitting a vassal of mine.
Dude, she's such a princess. I mean, she literally is a princess, but
Don't dare
Lacking the
avert your
awareness
gaze.
befitting a vassal of
Miss my
mine.
sp-
she seems Greek themed. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Warlock. That makes sense to me. Agnes kind of has a Greek vibe to her. Ooh, let's open some of these chests. Alright, so you know how in Nikke, time to get on my soapbox really quick here. In Nikke, I have said, particularly for new players, always get core dust, always get core dust. Divine blood drops are the core dust of Silver and Blood. So I'm going to get no pure blood essence here. I'm going to go for the divine blood drops. Always get core dust, guys. What else do we need to open here? Oh, I got one more chest. Okay. Sure, use that. Anything else I can open? No, but we do have the shard. Dude, these rare shards, I've opened, I want to say like 5 or 6 of them now at this point. I have not gotten a single SSR even once. When you see these in the shop, don't buy them. Do not buy them. Maybe I'll get lucky. We'll open it here on stream. These, on the other hand, the perfect shards, the 100% ones, I've gotten a ton of those. They're always value. That's good. Okay, so I guess I basically only have the blood arena left. So before I do the blood arena, I think I can do a friendship poll. Yes. We can do a Celestial Concerto multi, and we can use that stupid rare shard and see if I finally win. So let's do these, and then I'll do arena. All right, 10 times summon. Here we go. The power of friendship, guys. I don't think we made it this time. No. All right. This has been kind of 50-50 for me, though. I've gotten a lot of good units from this, to be honest. I don't really need any of these things at this point, but hey. Does it give me shop currency? Let me see. Do I have enough shop currency to buy good stuff now?
See anything you like?
Yes, I can get more perfect shards now.
Oh, this is a fine.
And I got some more summon currency. Not enough to buy anything yet.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh,
Still saving up for Pavana. I'm at 116k. I need 150k.
Over here.
And then I can buy Pavana. I don't know if she's that great from what I've seen. She's kind of mid, like not amazing, but not terrible by any means. She's definitely easy on the eyes, I'll say that. She's a magic character and a crescent moon. How much does her ultimate cost? Only 3, so that's nice. Anytime you see 3, that's good, that's good. Warlock says, you like how you know something good is coming by the singing in the second hammering. Yeah, so I didn't realize that, but one of you guys, maybe it was you, Warlock, that pointed this out in chat once. That, like, if you hear the singing in the background when you summon, you know it's going to be good. But otherwise, you're looking for that third hammer strike, where it goes, like, to red on the third one. So yeah, getting kind of close to her. After I get my first copy, I don't know if I'll get additional copies, because then it's like way more expensive. I think I probably want to start buying these, because I'm bottlenecked a lot by these. But we'll see, we'll see. But I definitely, my priority is to get my first copy of Pavana for sure. And then I'm kind of holding on to these. Honestly, I should probably, how many can I get? 28? So that would take me up to 39 total. If I can level that up, maybe I'll do it. Let me see.
We look forward
Let's see.
your
To
next
my
visit.
artifact, level up. How many does it take? 30. Oh, okay, okay. So I will buy 19 of those, and then I can level up my my Eye of Truth. So let me do that right away, actually. These are kind of like the cubes you would have in Nikke.
Welcome.
So let's see. Yes, Eye of Truth. I'll buy 19 of these, and then I'll save the others for a potentially different one.
Oh, this is place.
That'll be a nice power-up, actually.
We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
So I'm going for Eye of Truth. It increases your basic attack damage, and it's like, from what I can tell, the best one for Timeless Iona, so that's why I'm leveling it up. Nice, level 4. Can't get the second ability yet, though. Next level, I need 30 more of them. Okay. And then I'll unlock the second ability on it. Let's see, basic attack has a 15% chance to grant attack speed up for 10 seconds. That's really, really good. On a character that has a really good basic attack, such as Timeless Iona. Whereas the initial ability is basic attack damage up, which is obviously also very good for that. Okay. So let's use this stupid rare shard. See if I can finally get an SSR out of it. If I do, it'll be the first one. Number one thing that I want from this is going to be Del Carlo. I don't have her yet. Del Carlo is good. And yeah, I would take her. Second choice would just be like another unit that I don't have to use my coffin selector on. That would get me past the 160 wall. So like getting Amy would be cool. Or getting Haughty, that would be cool. They're the two that I'm going to use my coffins on when I reach level 60 if I haven't gotten them limit breaks already. Another cool unit that I don't have yet would be Ressa. You know, kind of a fan of her design, and she's also an interesting character in the story. Mysterious connections to Noah. So those are the ones that I would want. Obviously, there's other good units on here, but those would be my top picks. Any SSR will be a win here. Any SSR will be a win.
Eternity is not, but a tomb built from a myriad of ephemeral moments.
Okay. Frederick. Certainly not on my top list, but it is an SSR. Okay, I will take it. That is the first SSR I've gotten from that rare shard. Frederick is a very solid tank. I do have him on my PvP team. I think that like Quinn and Bella are like the two best, and then just below that is probably Frederick. So that's cool. And I already had a dupe of him, so that means he's only one away from max limit break. Not bad, not bad. There definitely could have been worse options, we'll say that. Okay, so let's go to Arena. Wait, let's see, do I want to level up any skills? Do I have Van Helsing's skills leveled up? Okay, yeah, he's already 444.
I remember you, vassal.
I'm stuck on Iona.
A drifter from Sunset.
So I just want to get this as high as I can, and I need more of these. Like I said, I'm kind of bottlenecked by that right now. Anybody else that I want to level up before I go into Arena? Maybe Transcendent Haughty?
I don't want you to get hurt.
I am kind of tempted to level these all to 4. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do it. Get some more DPS out of her. She's a pretty good unit. And again, I have her on one of my Arena teams. And she is an ancestor, right? I think she's an ancestor.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, yeah. So that's like the pilgrims kind of Silver and Blood. So I'm also tempted because she's a really good combo with Darcius, and I do like Darcius. But I don't know if I'm prepared to level her skills yet. Maybe eventually? Is Quinn's already leveled up? Yeah, she is. I think I did that on stream last time. Okay, I think I should double check and see if I can level up again. So let's see, can Pierre be leveled up? No, she can't. Oh, but I can do... Let's go to the castle. I can go to the ritual chamber and level up faction bonuses. So let's level up the church. Ooh. Nice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. Whoa, okay, okay, okay. Nice. Up to level 12. Okay, that's significant. And Bloodborne. These are the ones that I bought in the event shop, and I kind of forgot, so... Nice. That's a big power up. 13. Ooh, we leveled up Bloodborne by a ton. Yo, we're all the way to level 18 on Bloodborne? That's crazy. Okay, that's a big spike for any Bloodborne units. That's nice. And I can do the just general awakening as well. Nice. So that applies to all units. Okay, feeling buff. I'll probably still get stomped in arena because, you know, arena, but I'm buffer than I was before. Warlock wants to eventually build a full team of brawlers. Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. So these are my lineups. So here you can see... I don't know if this is... I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty decent team. I got Bella, Acapella, Lamia, and then Hati and Darcius. I feel like this is like a pretty solid squad. Although... Yeah, I don't know. And then this is probably my best squad right here. Like, this one's pretty stacked, right? We got both Ionas, Quinn, and then Hati and Otavia. And then this is kind of my, like, throwaway team. But I still have, like, a solid healer, a tank, and I mean, like, Van Helsing is kind of an OP DPS. Pierre is kind of like the weak link here, I think, because she's kind of random. Doesn't really fit into this setup. But she's just kind of like my next strongest one. I don't know, like, if I didn't do Piera. Like, Lamine is bad in PvP. Augustine and what's this girl's name? I forget. Amy are both pretty good. But they are crescent moons, and Pierre is a full moon. So, I mean, for a full moon, I think Pierre is better than Triss. Pierre is better than Kayn. Lamine, in theory, is better, but I think in PvP, Lamine is kind of bad. Like, she's very much a PvE kind of unit. So, I think I'm going to leave it as is. Can you see Silver and Blood having any collabs? Yeah, for sure. I think, like, it's been very successful. It was in the top 30, like, grossing revenue of all of gacha games. It's seems like it has a pretty solid following. I mean, as far as what collabs it would have, I don't know. Like, if we're going for, like, similar vibes, let's see, they could collab with Bible Black. No, I'm just kidding. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, chat. For real though, I don't really know like what would fit. I mean, for like random anime, it could be like Trigun, it could be Castlevania, There's definitely a lot of choices that could be on theme. But like as far as like current relevant ones that are actually likely, I don't know. I'm sure there will be collabs at some point though. Yeah, there we go. I Am Godly says Castlevania as well. Yeah. Let's see. You would say Berserk? Yeah, I mean definitely Berserk. Although, has Berserk ever been in any game? Like, is that a thing that's possible? If it is, Berserk would be freaking awesome. Hellsing, yes, Hellsing. I think Castlevania is probably the most likely one, but I don't know. Your B&B is your favorite anime? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ones that are options. I think the thing is like, are those IPs that are like currently looking to be collabs with anything? Like, are they currently relevant? But I think a lot of those could work, whether it's like Hellsing, Trigun, Castlevania, Berserk. There's probably other like random things that I'm not even thinking of. But of the ones that we've talked about, I think Castlevania is thematically obviously a very good fit. But also like probably the most like currently relevant that like might be a possible collab that would actually happen. All right, so I'd probably lose to this guy, but is the person that's close enough to my power level that I'll give it a shot. Let's see. Let's move Darcius out of the way so he doesn't get smacked in the face by Haughty right away. I think I probably win this round at least. Devil May Cry. I like that. I like that Warlock. Devil May Cry does work and is also probably one that might be the most likely, actually, because Devil May Cry currently is out there doing things. You don't think Berserk would work because there aren't that many waifus? I mean, Casca, you know, if they actually had Guts and Casca, that works. That totally works for this game.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
Yeah. If they added Griffin, I would not pull for him just out of principle. Just saying. Griffin is like, I mean, anybody who knows anything, obviously. I have the same level of disdain for him as I do for Makima. Okay, this match is close. I think, unfortunately, our squads are too similar, and I just have the slightly lower power version of it. You can see I'm in the red here. But, like, we're both using Quinn. We're both using Timos Iona. They've got Acapella. I've got Starry-Eyed Iona. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just, like, the slightly worse version, right? Because, like, they have just a higher BP. But we'll see. And Vic says apparently Berserk collabed with Diablo 4. That's kind of dope. I mean, like, I would love a Berserk collab. Like, that would be really cool. So if they did collab with something like Diablo 4, hey, maybe. Konami collabed Castlevania with V Rising. Don't know what that is, but yeah, Castlevania is a very realistic one. Like, Castlevania is out there doing stuff every now and then. Yep, we're losing. Thought this is how this would go. Just because, like I said, we're kind of like the slightly lower power version with a lot of the same units. Okay, and this is by far my worst team. Unfortunately, I think I lose here too. If I had wanted to change things around, I should have swapped my Team 2 and Team 3. But Silver and Blood doesn't have the function that Nikke does, where you can just switch teams. I would have to like reset up everything, which is really annoying. So it is what it is. But this would have actually been a winnable match, I bet, if I had swapped these two teams. Van Helsing is strong in PvP? Yeah, for sure. I mean, Van Helsing's, like, just really strong in general, right? But I was way down on BP in that particular matchup. I wish they just had an easy way to switch your teams around. Okay. This match, can we win this? Maybe. Probably not. I'm at even more of a disadvantage on that one. Berserk collaborated with a bunch of other small-time games? Okay, okay. So maybe Silver and Blood does have a chance. I mean, it's doing well enough, and the vibes are similar enough that I think that could happen. If you know Berserk has already done stuff like that, then that's pretty cool. I'm for it. Okay, so maybe I just... This is the guy I fought before, right? Like, I basically could win this without a problem if I just switched my teams. I don't want to bother doing that. I want to just, yeah. If they make it so we can just switch our teams on the fly without having to set every individual unit, that's when I'll start caring about this more. Let's refresh. I don't think anybody's going to be beatable. They're all too high. We'll try fighting this person.
Full raw materials for my merchandise.
You only have to remember your two best teams. I mean, yeah, because you have to just win best 2 out of 3, right? Oh, Haughty killed my acapella. Alright, we're getting this win anyway. I don't know, with an update. Like, this game has been very good. Like, they took out the timer for, like, transfusion and everything. It's been very good with quality of life updates. So, I feel like they will probably add the function to just switch teams. Hopefully. When that happens, like I said, then I'll start doing it. Hey, we're getting the win here. There we go. We got our 2 out of 3.
None shall escape.
And then we get wrecked on this one. This is actually like a decent team. I just don't have the investment in these characters. And like I said, Pierre is kind of like a random one that doesn't really work on this team. Do some units have summons? Yes, they do. So Bella, for instance, has summons. Piera, that I was just talking about, has summons. Transcendent Noah does summons. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Clive Jr. has summons. Yes, and summons can be really useful. I think Bella is like pretty clearly the best summoner in the game. Followed probably by Transcendent Noah. Okay, so now let's do our normal arena fights, get these done real quick.
Care to give it a try?
And I don't know. We'll just take out an easy opponent.
We fight to bring peace.
We're gonna stomp this guy really fast here. This might be a bot, honestly.
Without limit begins from here. Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Okay, this is more of a real fight. We're fighting a real opponent this time.
To bring peace.
Past
We'll
or
move
future. Every me
Haughty
stands
over
with you
here.
now.
Warlock says the summon meta is Bella, Transcendent Noah, Piera, Acapella, and Cessia. Yeah, so those are 3 of the summoners that I mentioned. And then Acapella is just like the best Crescent Moon like unit in the game. She can go on any team. I don't know anything about Cessia though. I'll have to learn more about her. But you can see like all these little puppets running around. These are summons that I use with Bella. And then her ultimate brings out a big summon that like taunts people. It's this big dude in the back that's kind of being covered up. Yeah, Transcendent Noah, I've fought a few of them and he's kind of scary.
Great riches abound.
Like some of his summons can like overwhelm you. Well, he's like chucking spears at you in the back or whatever they are. Alright, so we got kind of like a classic team here. Lamia and Van Helsing were like the 2 best DPS early on in the game. And then we got Acapella and Starry-Eyed Iona, which are the 2 basically best supports. But we're still eating through this guy. I don't even remember what his 5th unit was. It wasn't relevant.
Without limit begins from here. Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound. Care to give it a try?
Okay. So they're relying on basically their only DPS being Van Helsing, but they are very tanky with both Bella and Quinn, and then support from Acapella and Starry-Eyed Iona. I think I got the win here though. We'll see.
To bring peace.
Just move Haughty over so she doesn't miss. Warlock says, do you think her bone chair counts as a summon, which shoots like an MG and the bullets bounce among enemies? That's kind of a cool mechanic. I've never used her though. I can't even think what character that is. That sounds pretty neat. Like having like a ricochet effect on her projectiles. Hey, if you guys are liking the stream, please give it a like, or if you're watching on Twitch, please give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Streaming Silver and Blood twice a week, and just put up a new video about it. Check it out on my channel if you haven't already. And then we're going to be switching over to Nikke pretty soon. Just before we switch, though, I think I'm going to go grab some snacks. So we'll have a little intermission. I'm starting to get pretty hungry. I've only eaten once today so far, which is kind of my own fault, but...
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound.
Okay, one more attack. Oh no, that was my last attack. Oh, okay. Grab some achievements. Nice, we got a summon material. You like how the game is constant fighting as opposed to turn-based? Yeah, I know, like, turn-based definitely turns off a lot of people for sure. And this game has a pretty unique combat system. Like, you can play manually, but like, you know, essentially it's an auto-battler. But kind of the way the targeting works and how you set up your units is pretty unique. I haven't seen it before. Because, like, there's a lot of units where you just, like, place units on a grid. Or a lot of games where you just place units on a grid, right? But kind of the way the targeting works, and you can see kind of the lines drawing to them, and like combine that with like the assassin units and things like that. It's kind of unique. It's pretty cool. Let's see. So, what did I get? Can I open anything here? I don't think there's anything that I want to open. And can I do a normal gacha summon? I'm 8 out of 10. I shouldn't use my gems. But I think for the sake of the stream, okay? I think we're gonna do it. We'll do an embrace. I'm technically wasting some moon tears here because I only have 8 scrolls, but that's okay. So in my altar, this is what we have. Again, I don't need to worry about breaking the 160 wall anymore. If I naturally break it by getting a duplicate of Amy or Hati, cool. But I have the 2 coffins in the background, and I was able to put on just units that I don't have at all that I think are still interesting. So what I'm hoping for most here, like I said, is Del Carlo. Number 1 is Del Carlo. Otherwise, more copies of Acapella. Cessia. Oh, this is who we were just talking about. Okay, if I could get Cessia, that would be cool. Or Ressa, that would also be really cool. Or like more Lamia, that would also be great. So, a lot of good options on here. Let's see, reminds of like auto chess in League of Legends. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never played League, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty similar, the auto chess analogy there. Okay, so pray for me, guys. Come on, chat. Let's end this on a banger before we switch over to Nikke and get some snacks. I don't know, we didn't get it. Dag. All right. But it's okay. It brought me one step closer to getting my ancestral coffin. And that's the real important thing here. So now I'm at 390 out of 450. And hey, I guess it's not a total loss. I did have some luck earlier. I opened that shard that actually got me Frederick. So that's cool. So we're going to switch over to Nikke. But I'm going to go grab a snack, okay? So hang tight. Go take a leak. Go grab your own snack. Whatever you got to do. We'll be back for some Nikke co-op and dailies in just a second. Okay, we're back. Yo, I was starving. So, got some instant noodles. And I just chugged a protein shake while I was like heating up those noodles in the microwave. And then I got a milk tea Kit Kat and a matcha, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, I should change what it says on Twitch. Switch it over to Nikke. Welcome, anybody who just joined. Just took a little break to grab some snacks because I'm starving. And thank you to everybody who hung out and waited. Hopefully you guys got some snacks or something too. Let me see who we have in chat. Who did anybody new join up? Who said, get that snack, you're enjoying a gin and tonic. Nice. That apparently Mustang will not sell me. Hey, what's up, Dr. Eagles? Didn't completely miss the stream. No, you just came back just in time for the Nikke portion. Hey, using that Quincy emoji. Nice, nice. All right, let's answer some texts. And not read any of them. I gotta sneeze. Ooh, okay. Yo, Aid has a lot of things to say. That was a long text conversation. I gotta wait for these noodles to cool down a little bit though. I think they're like extremely hot. All right, collect some stuff in the shop. And more stuff in the shop. And some more credits. Ugh, garbage on sale today in the body shop. Okay. Okay, I do want to buy these. Dr. Eagles is a member on YouTube. Member for 21 months as a cultured student. He says, glad you can make it to the stream. And then with the Master Sparks emoji. Nice. Well, thank you so much for the long-term support of the channel, Dr. Eagles. You are one of the oldest YouTube members at 21 months, coming up on that 2-year anniversary. That's super cool to see. So thank you, thank you. I don't think I need wind. Yeah. Not going to buy anything here for the mileage shop. And we will be getting some more things in the co-op shop because we'll be doing co-op runs here with chat. Maru says it's so weird. The gangsters want to have gambling and booze at Coinbrush. But what are they... But what was going on there before? Yeah, I know, right? like here, it's literally a casino. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is a rare example of Nikke not having good writing. Maybe it was nothing but like burlesque shows with bunny girls before, and all the slot machines were just for show, or you just played cards for fake money. I don't know. Alan Tan, I think it might be a first-time chatter, says, what language is that? Korean? Yes. I always play Nikke in Korean, just because it's the original language. All right. Did I log? Okay, good, good. I couldn't remember if I was able to log in earlier and send people to the outpost. All right, advising Agent Bunny. Insane lore drop. Mustang is LDS. I don't know what that means. Am I old? I'm not sure. Can I assist you with something? Yes. Wipe it off of her. Tell her about it. Wait, what? What happened? Hold up. Go back to the log. Wait, wipe what off? What? I don't know what we're talking about. So the conversation literally just starts with her going, and then, may I assist you with something? Oh, she has something on her face. Sure, I guess wipe it off. Did that just make her overly nervous? Okay, it was the right move. It was the right move. That I definitely wasn't paying close enough attention. Who says it stands for Latter-day Saints, how Mormon folk refer to themselves? Okay, I'm even more lost than I was. What does that have to do with Mustang? I definitely missed that, if that was actual lore. It was probably a joke, and I'm just oblivious. Right, Rouge. Getting close to finishing Rouge. We're at 27 with her. But yes, I did know that, like, Mormons are actually called Latter-day Saints. No booze or gambling in your casino. Oh, okay, bro. I see where you're going. That was a little bit of a stretch, though. That was that was pretty esoteric. But okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Yiggle says you wouldn't have gotten that either. Okay, Warlock, I don't get it at all. Yeah, I mean it was credit for the attempt. Okay, Flora. All right, Trina. We got wait, two more. Okay, yeah, Trina and Mary. All right, I thought I was gonna have to go looking for somebody again. How about liquid fertilizer? Wait, what are we asking about? What is the log? Give a treat to the tree. What would it, liquid fertilizer? All right, cool. I mean, I guess technically orange juice would fertilize a tree too, right? Probably not as well as actual plant fertilizer, though. I didn't read what Mary said at all, so whatever. I can't be held responsible for whatever went wrong with that. All right. Should we do co-op now? Should we just start co-op now? Like before I do the rest of the dailies? Maybe. Are my noodles still like hot AF? Okay, yeah, I think it's time for me to start eating my noodles. So, what I'll do, what that means, is it's time to set up a co-op lobby. And then while that's filling up, I can start eating. Okay, so we're fighting Modernia, right? No, Stormbringer. Okay, so it's weak to iron. That means that we want to use Rappy, and Rappy. No, obviously, we're going to need some burst in there. But I think we'll probably do... Is this crazy? Can you do like 4 Rappies and then Crown? Is that a thing? Because like one of them will be a burst 1 and the other 3 will be burst 3s, and then you'll have Crown. Is that stupid? Okay, that's what we're gonna try. Let's see if it works. So let's start a party. Confirm. And here is the room code, chat. Priority will be given to channel members, okay? But anybody can join. But we need 4 rappies and a crown. We're going to see if that actually works. I think that'll function. I'm not 100% sure. Unless it just makes all 4 rappies burst 1s because there's no other burst 1, that would be a problem. Oh, we lost somebody. What happened? Yeah, we're doing coordinated operation, yeah. It makes all rappies burst 1. Sidewinders tried this. Okay, so we need 3 rappies. So 3 rappies, crown, and what's her face? Yeah, Siren. And then maybe it would actually be better if we used like Helm to activate Crown. But we're just going to try. We're going to try 3 rappies. So 3 rappies, a Crown, and a Siren. So those that have popped into the room here, I need you to tell me like how built your stuff is. You know what I mean? So Matt has already claimed the crown spot. A helm for burst gen helps. I'm sure it does. I feel like just the added burst gen plus the healing to activate crown is probably the way to go. But we can do it both ways. But we do need a 5th person. Vic says, I joined, but I'm on mobile at the moment. Bro, I used to stream and play this game exclusively on mobile for 2 years. You can join on mobile. So we want 2 or 3 rappies, a crown, a siren, and possibly a helm. Those are your options. We already have crown spoken for. Matt is going to be crown. I'll probably be a rappy. Or I could be siren. If someone's going to be helm, though, it shouldn't be me. I think other people have better helms. Obviously, the stronger you are, the better. But you know, we'll do multiple runs. So like, if you feel like you're not OP, like don't worry about it. People are using shotguns. Dude, shotgun would be like the worst thing possible in this fight. Like, Stormbringer is the one boss that like never leaves from the far distance. Shotgun is terrible. All right, Vic joined. All right, cool. Okay. So Matt Go is going to be crown. And then who can be helm? I need someone in here to claim the helm spot. And then I'll be a rappy. And I don't know, like, you guys can fight amongst yourselves on then who's going to be like siren and the other rappy. But we do need someone to like specifically say they're going to be helm. So Vic, Sidewinder, Tan Mentio, Matt Go, and myself. Sidewinder's gonna helm. Okay. Alright. Let's start matching. Alan can only be Rappy. Alright, sure. So that means, was it Vic? That's the only other person in here? It needs to be Siren. All right. I have not done this yet, so I don't know exactly what the boss patterns are. If there's like a unique gimmick to this Stormbringer or not, we'll find out. All right, then after this, you know, if somebody else wants a chance, we can let like a new person in here. All right, pretty easy Q to E, nothing crazy there. Oh, I had to reload. That was a bad time. Just as the QTE came up, then I had to reload. We're looking good. Pretty smooth sailing. This seems like a pretty simple raid, I would say. There's not really like a whole lot to look out for here. Oh no, I had to reload. Got 1 minute left. The thing about, like, dude, this version of Stormbringer doesn't even float side to side. Like, Stormbringer never moves around a whole lot, but this one literally just stays sitting there in the middle. Like, this is kind of silly. he just like sits there like a big target. This does make this like, which is kind of how Stormbreaker is anyway, but like 100% just a DPS check. Because like you just sit here and you just like hold down shoot at the same spot for 3 minutes. This is probably one of the less exciting bosses to fight. Alright, first one was basically 1.5 billion. Good work. No one had any massive fuck ups there, so good job, good job. Is the stream delayed? I mean, the stream will always be behind real time. That's just how, like, streams work. So you're going to see, like, real time happen, like, you know, 5 to 10 seconds or whatever before things that happen in the stream. Yeah. Like, I'm not delaying it specifically, but that's just, like, how YouTube and Twitch work. And I think YouTube is more delayed than Twitch. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. All right, does anybody else want to participate? If anybody else in chat wants to join, let us know, and like we can swap people in and out. Dude, these noodles are like too short. They got broken up. Yeah, if anybody else wants to jump in, just say so in chat. If not, I mean, just give me a minute to finish these noodles, and then we'll do another run with this group. We'll just run it back. Oh, Alan's got an Uber to catch. Okay. Dude, I got these little instant like ramen packs that were called like mug noodles, and they just seemed kind of fun. They were like kind of like a weird thing I hadn't seen before, but they're not that great. They're not that great. I wouldn't recommend them. The flavor is kind of whatever. All right, so oh no, Vic came back. I was gonna say we need a fifth person, but never mind. I think part of the problem is like the flavor is pretty mid, but also like look at this. This is like a 1-inch noodle. Like it's too broken up. Oh, Vermouth wants in? Okay. Alan, would you mind hopping out so Vermouth can jump in then? I have like a few bites of these noodles left, and then we can get started. And be safe, man. Hope you have a good Uber ride. Oh, Uber Eats. Bruh. All right. Well, enjoy your food then. Either way. All right, Vermouth, are you getting in here? Hopefully you're still down. Otherwise, I kicked out poor Alan for no reason. He could have been, like, holding a taco in one hand and playing with the other. Now he's got to hold his taco with both hands. Can't find the party. Oh, so it's a new code, but it is displayed on screen. But here, let me put it in chat. Let me put it in chat. It resets when you come back. There we go. Use that. Yeah, Dr. Eagles just put it in chat too. But yeah, it's different than the first one. It goes to like a new code. You're supposed to play with one hand. All right, all right. I mean, that, to be fair, that is literally what the game director said. It was supposed to be a casual mobile game that could be played one-handed. Okay. Hua or huzzah? I don't know. It could be hua. Okay. Let's let's get this going. Lone Syndicate is late as hell to class. It's true. Glad you can make it though. I'll mark you down as tardy, but glad you're here. All right, Vermouth. I don't know who are you planning to be. You're gonna be Crown. You don't have to be Crown. Like, can you like? Do we need to switch up like Siren? Like Vic. What is your rap you like, Vic? And then maybe Vermouth can be Siren. Yeah, unless Vermouth doesn't have Siren, then that's a problem. But I think Vix is better with Rappy. All right, guess this is how it is. I'm guessing Vermouth didn't have Siren. Who's the guy with the core 7 Tronny? Much respect. Ooh, low. I was a little sloppy on that. And I don't need to be Rappy in the next one either. Like, I can be Siren or Crown too. I was just saying I shouldn't be Helm. So, if we can optimize this more, that's fine. Oh no, Crown, what happened? Crown was lagging. Hi, bro. Welcome to the stream. Got a Japanese name in chat. We are doing some co-op runs. Anybody on NA server is welcome to join. I don't know, burst has been a little sleepy this time though. Like we're a little slow on the burst, guys. We can do better on this. Okay, that was good. That was tighter timing. 1.1. All right, this was kind of a severe drop off. I'm not gonna lie. I think a couple things were going on there. I think we could optimize who uses what unit a little better, and we were a little slow on the bursts. So yeah, Vermouth says my crown is most invested. Okay, so did we lose somebody? The first flag was on you. You were hitting the wrong button. Oh no. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to do another run. You got to head out. Took an extra long break at work. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, thanks for coming through, Vic. So if anybody else wants to join up, you can. I'm guessing our Japanese friend in chat is probably on the Japan server, so he can't join. But if anybody wants to, all right, I think I'm done with that. I'm just trying to pick up like tiny little bits of noodles. But yeah, anybody who wants to join up for our 5th slot. Vic was a heavy hitter though, so if we can get another high level person, that would be good. But if not, it doesn't matter. Anybody is welcome. Yeah, it is matcha. Lone Singlet wishes he was on global. You mean you wish you weren't? You wish you were on NA? Okay, so then if Vermouth is Crown and Matt Go is Helm, Sidewinder can stay Rappy, and then whoever else joins can be either Rappy or Siren, whichever one is better, and I'll just pick the other one. Okay. So Vermouth is Crown. Matgo is Helm. Sidewinder is Rappy. And then I can be either Rappy or Siren. So the other person needs to be either Rappy or Siren. Alright, Joe Sauce, get in here. And then if you have a better Rappy than me, feel free to choose Rappy. If not, you can pick Siren. And then, you know, I'll just go with the other one. I have a very well optimized Rappy with like overload lines and like maxed out skills, but I don't have a lot of copies. I only have her at core 1. So if anybody else has like a crazy Rappy that's like all cored up, go for it. Oh shit, you don't see a code. My bad. I forgot. It changes every time. My mistake. My mistake. Here's the new code. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. I forget that it hides it in between. Like, I made it public, and then I have to make it public again after each match. It's my mistake. All right, what do we got next time? Milk tea Kit Kat this time. See if it really tastes like milk tea. Oh, Trigger just joined. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's start this. Let's see. So I'll wait to see what Trigger picks. Trigger's going with... Oh, Trigger basically has the same investment Rappy as I do. So... Okay, you be Siren, I'll be Rappy again. Okay. He has a lot more investment in his... whatever it's called. Siren. More investment in Siren than I do. I just have the one copy. All right, let's try and be snappy on these, okay? Get the bursts off ASAP, because that makes the difference. So on my keyboard, obviously if you're mobile, it's a little bit different. I know what that life is like, since I did used to be exclusively a mobile player. But on my keyboard, anytime we go to burst, I just mash ASD all at the same time. Just so I don't have to worry about if I was in the right slot or not, you know? Because, like, depending on what order I was in, it's going to be one of those 3 keys. So if I just hit them all, then I'm going to burst no matter what. This is a pretty clean one, guys. This is a pretty clean one. Did I get those at an Asian grocery store? Those were actually a gift if you're talking about the candies. So, presumably, they were gotten in like an Asian grocery store, but yeah, I don't know. Crown, crown. Alright, if a QT comes up, just ignore it. Just keep shooting the boss. $1.2. Well, our first score was the best. Vic has a pretty high level account. So Vic leaving probably kind of hurts our maximum score. But that's okay. We're getting in more people. More people are getting good scores. Everybody in chat. Lone Syndicate says, Sparks' mobile era feels like such a long time ago, but it's only been about 8 months. Yeah, I want to say less than 8 months, actually. I didn't start playing on PC until, like, March, maybe? I think, oops. What happened? So yeah, it does feel like it's been a long time, but it actually has not. It's been maybe like 5 months. 5-6 months maybe. Oh, we lost Trigger. We lost Trigger. Where'd you go, man? Yeah, room code is shared. Hey, Dr. Eagles, are you still there? Have you done a run yet? If you haven't, oh, Vic just got back on. Wait. We should try and do one with like all the heavy hitters. And again, like no, not complaining about anybody here. The whole point was like so everybody would get a chance to do this. But we should try one for like actually getting like a high score. So like if Dr. Eagles and Trigger are available again, we could like try letting them in. Oh, Trigger has to go to work. Okay. Well, thanks for the run. Dr. Eagles is eating. Everybody's eating. I'm eating. Someone left to eat. Dr. Eagles is still eating. All right. I'm gonna eat this milk tea Kit Kat. TVR just joined, and Sid just joined. Yo, this is delicious. This milk tea one is way better than the matcha one. Okay, we got TYR. I don't think I've seen you before, bro. But that's cool. We got Sid, one of our newer members in the union. So, no, Sidewinder, you're good. If you want to keep playing, stay in. Ryu wants to do Siren. Okay, so Ryu is going to be Siren. Sounds good. Vermouth says you can get those kickouts at 99 Ranch. They have a good price. Oh yeah, dude, there's loads of 99 ranches around here. So TYR, you're gonna go with Helm? I mean, Crown? Okay, alright, I guess that makes me Rappy again, alright. I've just been Rappy every single time. Oh, Sidewinder says he needs to eat too, so he needs to tap out. Oh, okay. Maybe this is the last one with him then. I just realized it's gotten like super dark in here. All right, guys, we got to be quicker on this. As soon as it comes up, we need to burst instantly. Because waiting on burst is the #1 thing that's going to, like, take our score down. Come on now. I don't know. Was that me? Was that me? Maybe it was me. I don't know. I don't know whose fault that was. First time we fucked up. We can do it again. We can do it again. Everybody just stay as you were. Hello? All right, back in, back in. Okay. We get one. We get one of those. I just realized I'm cutting off part of the screen. There we go. Fix that. All right, let's get on these bursts, guys. There we go, there we go. All right, we're looking clean this time. We're looking clean. Oh, we just insta-cleared that one. Very nice, very nice. Rappy's skill 2 must have perfectly synced up with that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we were lagging on that one. I was like, is anybody gonna get that? There's a red circle over there. This feels like a very good, clean run. Whether our damage is, like, optimized, I don't know. I'm not sure, like, what everybody's power level is, but this is definitely, like, a good run. This is a good run. Okay, that was a good clean run. That's probably the second highest damage we've done. So something that I want to say though, when a QTE comes up in like the last 10 seconds, just ignore it, okay? Like just concentrate fire on the boss. If it's like within the last 10 seconds, do not go for the red circles. It's just going to eat up potential damage that we could actually be using to hit the boss. But good run, good run. All right, anybody else in here that wants to get in on this? Still waiting for some people to come back into the lobby. Yeah, no problem, Ryu. Let's see. Vic says he can come back in and try his Rappy. I don't know if Dr. Diggles is still eating or not. We might do one more. I think ideally, I don't know who is not gone yet. Matt says I can step out if Vic wants in. You continue with Crown. Lone Syndicate's going to head out for the night. Have a wonderful rest of the stream. Yeah, thanks for coming through, Lone Syndicate, and have a good night. Miguel, I don't know which one you are. I don't know. I don't know what your IGN is. But Matt just stepped out if Vic wants in. If Vic doesn't want in, we need somebody else in here. Do I have any more snacks? No. Ate all my last ones. Okay. Party not found. I'll put it in chat again. We're here. Everybody watching the stream can see us here. I swear I'm not lying. Nikke is happening. Matt is threatening to come back if Vic doesn't hurry up. Let me see how bright this light gets if I turn this on. I think it might be like way overwhelming. Well, that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. Let me adjust this. Makes everything look slightly orange, but it's not terrible. Okay. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? My guy. He showed up just to leave. Time for me to switch ears. All right, I'm going to give this like one more minute and then we might move on. Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay. Okay. I should be crown in this situation. Sidewinder, I think you should be Rappy. Yeah. Huzzah! Crow couldn't pass clearance? Dang. TSA held her up. I mean, to be fair. Alright, let's make this a clean one. Sorry guys, I had a little lag there. My fault, my fault. I delayed us by a couple seconds. That was my bad. Do we just fail that? Do we fail that? I don't know. This is not looking as good as I would have hoped. Are we going for breaking 1.5? Over 1.5 billion this time. That's the goal. Duck hunt? Wait, what? What? I guess, yeah. We're just like hunting this stupid flying bird all the time. Like I said, this is one of the less exciting bosses to fight. Especially this version of him. Like, he's kind of really neutered. Like, him not even moving side to side, and this version doesn't have the turrets that appear on top of his wings. This is like the most impudent version of Stormbringer that I think I've seen. Alright, if a QT comes up, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just hit the flying chicken. There we go. Hey, we did slightly improve. Okay, so I think before we had like 1.49. This time we got 1.53 billion. Pretty good, pretty good. Very sim damage on both Rappies. And of course the rest of us are all just kind of going along for the ride, supporting the two Rappy. That's how it's supposed to work. All right, good work, guys. Good work, good work. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who got to participate. Hopefully that improved your score from what you were able to do with randoms. Those were some good runs. I appreciate all of you. Now we still have a few dailies. If you got some time to chill tonight, stick with me. We still have interception and a few other things to do. Haven't done any of the Coin Rush event on stream today either. We'll enjoy all those metal bones? Yeah, for real. Supporting Rappy is the name of the game. It 100%. It is 100% the name of the game. All right. Simulation room. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice that it was going to be full burst this weekend. Nice. It's dinner and back to Union Raid. All right. Okay, ran through simulation room quickly. Let's get this Kraken out of the way. I think today is not the time to fight Harvester, because I want to get maximum custom modules if possible. So it's just going to be triple Kraken today. Dude, Eye Patch Asuka's burst animation is actually kind of crazy. I'd forgotten what it was, because I just recently turned on the once-a-day burst animations. Almost to tier 7. And there we go. Alright. One custom module, and none of them were even natural. It was just from the extra rewards. Okay, 2 that time, 2 that time. Vermouth says, regarding Rouge Skin, her burst animation shirt falling from her is so peak, the shirt had to be part of the plan all along. Oh yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure. At least somebody appreciates that skin. I mean, I'm going to say it's like one of the crazier ones, but, you know, some people just refuse to be happy. Tribe Tower. Missilus. Would we say Missilus is like the worst company now? Is that a hot take? I feel like at this point, if you discount Leader and Mihara, Missilus kind of sucks. And when I say sucks, I mean relatively speaking. Like, obviously, you know, like Quincy's good, Naga's good. There's plenty of good units. But, like, when you compare to what you can do from other teams, Missilus has fallen far. Like, it used to be hands down the best squad for a long time. And now, like, I don't know. It's been relying on Leader for too many years. Oh, we got a boss. We got a boss. Gotcha. One more stage. Okay, so what do we got left? Some quick rookie arena and then all the coin rush stuff. Haven't done anything in the actual event yet. Also have not done my raid runs, but I won't do those until tomorrow morning. My union is on it. Doing what they need to do. Hope everybody is having a successful union raid so far. Wow. Just Mustang things. By the way, I got a lot of kind of like unexpected feedback on my aid poll video. A lot of people really liked that video. Got a lot of good comments. I was kind of surprised. Like, I mean, it's cool. Thank you. But it was interesting. So you guys kind of liked that a little bit more like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, like casual type of video, I guess. Vic says it's a war zone. Yeah. We're destroying the bosses. That's good. That's good. I haven't checked in for a few hours to even like see what's happening, but good to hear that we're warring it up. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, let's go back to the lobby. Who do I have in the lobby even besides the beautiful aide? Oh yeah, I mean the even more beautiful Bay. Bunny Rupee. Oh yeah, I did a whole bunny theme. I forgot about that. Bunny Viper. And then Anne. Yes, I did it because I just randomly got... Yeah, alright. I think it's time to switch out Anne. She had a couple days in here. But let's go back to full-on bunny mode. So, if I'm going to full bunny mode... Let's do Noir, I think. I gotta have Noir in here, right? What other bunnies are there? So we can't put Exia in her bunny outfit yet. I don't have Mary's bunny suit. Is that the only bunny suit I don't have? It might be. Oh, no, I don't have Folkwang's either. Dude, Folkwang's normal design, I know this is a hot take, but like Folkwang's normal design is so much better than the bunny suit. Not that the bunny suit is bad, but I'd say it's one of the more like boring bunny suits, and like her normal outfit is so good. Are there any other bunnies that I don't have in here? I don't have the Rouge Gotcha skin, obviously, we know that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Noir. Gotta be Noir. And, I mean, Bae. She's not a bunny yet, but, you know. It's good enough that she gets a pass. The Folkwing bunny animation is interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's fair. What am I missing? A lot of water. I'm missing a lot of water. Just like Folkwang. Wait. This. And we'll open this. I'm actually going to save the rest of like my like equipment and overloading stuff for Milk if I can pull her, because yeah. I'm trying to think, was there a bunny that I'm not thinking of? I feel like there's one that I wasn't thinking of. Like, did I just ignore one? Something in the back of my head just... Oh, soda! Bunny soda! Yes! You know what? I feel like she should get a spot in here. Okay, chat. Help me out. You know what? Okay, Bay, just, you know, for the bunny theme, normally this will probably stay in my lobby forever, but for the bunny theme, we're going to temporarily take that out and put in soda. Let's see, where is bunny soda? There we go. I could do like full burst wallpapers too, but honestly, I'm just gonna stick with the normal lobbies. Sometimes I kind of like the way the just like normal lobby standing poses look, and then you get like the full like wide background. Yeah. And also, I don't know if anybody's thought about this, but sometimes like just the standing poses, they're actually like more HD. Like they're, you know, it's like the 3D more like lifelike quality. Whereas a lot of the burst animations, even though they look really good, it's more like a picture, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm communicating that right. And so sometimes I just prefer like the actual like standing character model. Anyway, let's go to the coin rush event. Oh, apparently there's a relic like right on top of me. Oh, it's back here behind the counter. Get her login stamp. What is this? Oh, just like the standard kind of resource box. So let's go to story. Wait, I thought we had beaten all of them. I guess not. Okay, okay. I thought we were to the point of just like quick battles, but I guess not. Alright, I'm gonna go back and watch any scenes on my own. So we're not gonna see any story here on stream. Dude, this might be kind of blasphemous from things that I've said in the past, but like, the more I play, the more I feel like Aid might just be my favorite bunny. Soda's kind of hard to beat though. They're all pretty peak. Is that a hot take? I don't know. No spoilers, no spoilers. Gotta skip. Oh, the doctor. You don't see this guy very often. He's one that can show up. Bro, how... How fast was that? That had to have been like a 1/10 of a second. Look at that, 0 seconds. It didn't even register 1 second. That was insane. I don't think I've ever seen a match go that quickly. That was wild. I almost thought it glitched for a second. The crazy thing about that, I don't know, like, I feel like I've probably used more OP teams, but that was literally insta-death. The moment it started. Okay, that was, wow. All right, well, boss is dead. Field changes. All right, let's quick battle the rest of these. It's like I teleported into the future with how fast that battle went. Dude, this whole scene here is pretty wild. Okay, where's the relic? Apparently I'm standing like right on top of it. Do I like Ocean's 11? If you did, Bunny Aid will be top tier for you. Yes, but I kind of don't remember it at all. Like, I remember it, but kind of barely. I'd have to watch it again. You know, I was like a kid when I watched that, so yeah, I don't know. It's a good movie, though. Good movie. Kind of makes me want to watch it again now that you're talking about it. Carlos said you were also choked on your battle. It took 1 second, though. Get out of here. What a scrub. It took you a whole second to beat it. It took me 0 seconds. Alright, where is this other relic? Just gonna wander around till the little pointer turns orange at some point. Which is maybe never. There's another one around here somewhere. Says, oh my god, I'm old. But yeah, it's worth a rewatch. But you know what could make it better? Bunny Aid. I mean, yeah, probably Bunny Aid would make most things better. I'll agree with that. But I'm guessing there were like bunnies like as like waitresses in the casinos or something. Or it was like at the Playboy Club. Oh, it's right in the middle of the stairs. Okay, cool. But all right. I'll keep that in mind, and I will watch again. And they made a sequel, right? Ocean's 12. I don't remember anything about that either. But I have seen Ocean's 12, and I know the original Ocean's 11 was a movie from like the 40s or something, right? Like way back in the day. Not the George Clooney version. I have not seen that one. Okay, minigame. I'm probably going to be bad at this. It was with Sinatra. Oh, dang, okay. The old version sucked? Really? It's not, like, considered a classic? Okay. Oh. Whoa, okay. I'm not sure I understand what I'm doing here. I was supposed to hold? Why? What is happening? Am I missing something here? I'm definitely missing something. Hold up. Literally the only thing I do is press spacebar, right? Tap. Tap. Oh, no, I hit the thing. What was I supposed to hold there? Whoa, hold up. Hold up. I think I need to look up the controls. Oh, I didn't mean... No, wait, pause. Whatever, we'll try and figure it out again, just on my own, without knowing the controls. Jump. 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 I don't understand the hold mechanic. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. It's like I'm holding spacebar down, but it's not doing anything. I still have the same short jump. Tap equals jump. Holding equals hook. But I was holding. Like, what? Oh, it's double tap? So hold means double tap? I'm not sure that makes sense, but okay. Let me see this again. Okay. She moves forward automatically. Tap anywhere or press the spacebar to jump. Okay. Okay, sure. While jumping, press and hold anywhere on the screen or hold the spacebar to launch rope. Once it hooks onto the chandelier, use the rebound to propel yourself forward. The longer you hold, the higher you can propel yourself. Huh. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's see if I can... So I have to specifically hit a chandelier. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I missed the chandelier. Alright, at least I felt like I knew what was happening that time. Alright, let's retry it one more time. Oh, I hit the thing. That was just bad timing. Ooh, that was sloppy. I missed the power-ups. Oh, and I missed the chandelier. That's the second time that I died there. Let's retry again. Once we understood the controls, it became addictive. I could see how this kind of game could become addictive for sure. Okay, made it across the jump that time. Oh no, but I missed it that time. It's hard to know like what's coming up. It's hard to know what's coming up. Is it the same or is it like randomly generated? Oh, I just like completely messed that up. Oh, I need to jump suit. I keep thinking that like the grappling hook goes more straight above me, but it goes out in front at an angle, which is why I keep missing that. Oh, come on. Dude, I suck at this. Apparently this is not my type of minigame. I can't get past a B. Oop. What happened? Oh my god, what the hell? I think I messed that up, but okay. Oh, what? There's a double chandelier? Okay, alright. That was actually, I felt like a decent run. Still couldn't get S, though. Okay. Time to move on. Event album. Dude, this one's crazy. Dude, is this like a James Bond reference right there? Poor Aid. Alright, to the shop. Oh, wait. Collect our mission rewards first. Then it will be to the shop. Man, how long? How long, guys? It's gonna be a while.
당신의 바람에 따라 움직이죠.
Mrs. Olive would almost be down with Chibi Bunny Aid. What do I have that's new? I got a new sticker? I guess I got a new sticker. I think that's it. Yeah, we did everything here. Let me just double check and see if there's something we need to open. So adorable, but it's Nikke. She's prejudiced against Nikke. Who couldn't like Nikke? Nikkes are so great. I feel like people don't realize that Nikke actually has a significant amount of female players too. I think that's something that people don't actually think about, but it's true. But yeah, Chibi Aid is pretty cute. Alright, I think we're going to end this with a single friendship poll. I know that's not exactly the most exciting. Can we get insanely lucky? Let's see. Change? No. It's Anise, though. Everybody likes Anise. How could you not like Anise? Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It has been a great stream, per usual. Thanks for the co-op runs. Hope you guys got some good scores out of that. And hopefully I'm getting you all on the Silver and Blood train, okay? I'm telling you, it's worth it. I feel like I'm slowly converting more people. Alright, I will catch you guys in the next video. Hope you have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever it is, wherever you're at in the world. And I'll catch you guys in the next video and the next stream. Peace.